Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another discussion video. I'm sorry I've been away for a week, been quite busy, but I just want to start off this week with a new discussion video that caught my interest. I was on the internet a few minutes ago, and I ran across an article that just pretty much caught my eye, and I had to talk about it with you guys and see what you guys think. Now, it looks like Sega wants to revive some of its classic games. Now, if you guys don't know, a few years back, Sega had acquired Atlas. And I remember back a few years ago, Atlas had interest in going back into some of Sega's old franchises or their old library and wanted to revive a few of their franchises. Now, it had came up again. Now it looks like that Sega has pretty much have a game plan of what they want to do up into 2020, a 2020 business plan and what they wanted to do, and it looks like they wanted to go back and reutilize some of their old properties. Now, right now, Persona, Sonic the Hedgehog, Total War, and Football Manager are the main focus franchises that Sega has been focusing on. That's been pretty much making them their biggest money and stuff. And as far as revivals are also concerned, it looks like that Sega had pretty much also bought over a PC port of Vanquish and Bayonetta, which is also showing interest that they want to also bring back some of the other current franchises that they also have, but over to the PC. So now I'm just thinking about it, and I'm saying to myself, this is a perfect opportunity for Sega to realign themselves and be one of those companies that I enjoyed the most growing up as a kid, because Sega was very, very dear to my heart, just like Nintendo is and still is today. But Sega had really fell off the map, and Sega was one of my favorite companies because my first console was the Sega Genesis. Now, when I was younger, my father had owned the NES, so I did play the NES when I was young. My very first game was Legend of Zelda, but my very own console, my first console that I had of my own as a kid growing up, was the Sega Genesis, and Sonic the Hedgehog, Alter Beast, Streets of Rage, and Golden Axe were my main 4 games that I had growing up as a kid when I first had my console. So now thinking about this, I'm very, very excited. I wanted to know what franchises that they're looking at right now or considering right now. They also talked about they want to also get fan feedback to see what interest that some of the fans may have as far as reviving some of these franchises, and I'm super excited. If they totally reboot Alter Beast, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Toe Jam and Earl, and a couple of other their other franchises, that'd be awesome, man. Like, Nintendo was known for its characters, its strong IPs, and Nintendo has some pretty good IPs as well. And also, as far as their fighting games is concerned, a revival of Virtual Fighter that can pretty much revives their Sega fighters, and also join that fighting game arena space with the Marvel series, Street Fighter series, and Tekken series. Have Virtual Fighter come back, I think that'd be a pretty interesting thing. A lot of kids today hardly know anything about most of Sega's old franchises like Shinobi and quite other few. I remember the classic Avengers arcade beat 'em up game they also had on the Sega Genesis as well. So to see some of these franchises get revived and brought into a new light, introduced to a much younger audience, I think it would be pretty cool. And I think this is a perfect time because now that they have Atlas make pretty good games. And if you have Atlas, if Sega allow Atlas to do their thing with some of these franchises, I think we can see the rise of Sega in some shape or form. And I think they will earn that spot again to be as one of those one of the best, heavy hitting third-party franchise companies once again, along with Capcom and the rest of them. So I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see what they're going to have for us as far as their franchises are concerned, and they really need to do this. And I would also love to see Jet Set Radio make a return as well. I think it would be perfect for the Nintendo Switch. I think most of the revivals would be perfect for the Nintendo Switch, and if Nintendo was smart, I think Nintendo should really pump some money in it and invest in some of these franchises that have these games exclusive, because like I said, these are some old franchises that a lot of people my age are now adults and pretty much have children of our own, would definitely like to come back and play a lot of these older franchises, but in a newer way. So that'd be interesting. So I want to know what you guys think about this 2020 business plan that Sega have with reviving some old franchises. I think it'd be a good idea. I want to know what you guys think of it, and what franchises would you like to see revived and brought back to the mainstream in the gaming community. So make sure you leave comments in the comment section below. If you have a topic you'd like for me to discuss with you guys, make sure you leave that in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe. This is MugenLord, and I'm signing off.